Hello, welcome to the Blue Corner. My name is Dennis, and it's time for my July collection update video. So, as usual, let's just jump straight into it and start off with the Blu-rays. So, the first up, a Danish release of a Norwegian cartoon, Bakekøbing Fuld Gas. This is a cartoon sequel to a Norwegian puppet movie. I do have the puppet movie too, and I can never remember the English title of it, so I'm not even gonna bother. I do really like the puppet movie. The sequel cartoon, not so much. So a friend of mine bought two movies, one starring Stallone, one starring Schwarzenegger, and did not like either movie, and asked me if I would want to buy them because he knew I was a fan of both actors too. So sure, I've never seen either one of them either. So first I got Rebel, starring Stallone, made sometime in the 70s, and I got Stay Hungry, co-starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And let's just say I fully get why he didn't like either one of them. Rebel, bad movie. Looks like a student movie, a homemade movie. This is sometimes in the 70s, before Rocky and everything like that. It is even a burn on demand disc. And Stallone's a terrorist with a bunch of friends of his trying to blow up stuff, and it's just overall bad. Stay Hungry. It is Jeff Bridges and Sally Field that's more the lead of the movie than Schwarzenegger is. Not nearly as bad as Rebel, but still not all that great of a movie. So from Germany, I did pick up Black Friday, Bruce Campbell, Michael J. White, Devon Sawa, Evil Dead without being Evil Dead in a toy store. Yeah, nowhere near Evil Dead level goodness, but I enjoyed it. From Kino Lorber, I picked up Major Payne, 4K remastered edition. Sadly, only Blu-ray version. I don't know how they pick and choose. I would have loved a 4K, but it is what it is. I love Major Payne, so of course that had to go in the collection. Now, last update announcement Vinegar Syndrome made a month ago now. There was a couple of titles I wanted, and one of the partner label titles were Jailbreak. As far as I know, this was a streaming movie before, so now it does actually have a physical release. This is, I'm gonna assume it's mainly a Thai movie because they mostly speak Thai, but they do speak both Thai, French, and English. So yeah, fun for me at least. Jailbreak movie, bunch of fighting scenes, all out brawls. Yeah, what's not to love? From Australia, I did get Naked Weapon, not directly from Australia. Thankfully, we do have a store here in Denmark that do get Australian releases. Sadly, they can't get the full big box editions. They can only get the slip-covered versions. I guess the big box editions are truly exclusive to Umbrella's own site. I don't know. It is what it is. I would have liked have the full box edition, but even if I could, they would be way too expensive. I don't know why Australian editions have to be that expensive compared to other countries. So I only got the slipcovered version, which was expensive enough to begin with. So, yeah, naked weapon, Maggie Q in not too much clothes. I'll take it. Uh, and for those that might have looked this edition up, it does only have English audio track. It is a Hong Kong action movie, but English is the original audio track. There is a Cantonese audio track out there, but that is a dubbed Cantonese audio track. They went with the English audio because most of the main actors are American English speaking. So English audio it is. Next, from Cult Epics, another Joy Hawk movie for the collection. Don't Play with Fire. First time watch. Really enjoyed it. I do get why some scenes have caused quite a stir throughout the years and were cut. Animal cruelty and everything. But now we do have the full version. I like the movie. Some scenes I could have done without, I guess. And then the final Blu-ray. I finally have Johnny Toe's Mad Detective. This is a Masters of Cinema edition number 2 in that series from Eureka. I've been wanting to find this for my collection for quite some time. Like I said, Masters of Cinema edition 2. This is out of print and have been out of print for quite some time. It was out of print the very same, it was already out of print the day I found out there was a company called Eureka out there. So, yeah, not much I could have done about that. Thankfully, having added it to my Amazon wish list for quite some time now, I was notified, or I could see Music Magpie getting a used copy in, and I was fast to snag it up. Not retail price, but not overly expensive either. So finally, I have Mad Detective in my collection, and just watch now. Next time Chameleon from Australia announces a title or two, I wouldn't be surprised if this was in those announcements. Yeah. So let's just move on to the 4K titles. So in one of my previous update videos, I showed off Mortal Kombat, Scorpion's Revenge, I do believe it was called, an animated Mortal Kombat movie, and that was only the first one. There is 3 more sequels, and now I have all 4. I did actually show off the first one in my birthday video, thanks to 80s Made. I did pick this one up myself. I do have now Mortal Kombat Legends, Battle of the Realm, the second one, and then at a later time from that video, I did pick up Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind and Mortal Kombat Legends Cage Match. Didn't enjoy this one nearly as much as the other 3, but I'm glad to finally have all 4 on 4K discs and not just digital. Let's see, the only Danish 4K edition I have in this go around is my favorite movie from last year, F1 the movie. Really enjoyed it. Still really enjoyed it this go around, and thankfully finally in the collection. Took me quite a while. Still haven't gone on sale anywhere. Only the one disc. But traded in some stuff and couldn't really find anything other than this I really wanted. So full price via trade-in. Yeah, but now I have it. So going back to the birthday video I made, June was my birthday month, and of course, thanks to 80s Made, I got a little birthday present from him, where in that video I did show off I picked up Scream 7 thanks to him, and the Nightmare on Elm Street box set. Um, when I was talking about Scream 7, I said I was looking for Scream 4, but the site I ordered this from didn't have it. Thankfully, a few days later, they did. So now I also have Scream 4 and Scream 7. So now I have all 7 Scream movies on 4K. We didn't get a new edition of Scream 4 at all here in Denmark. No Blu-ray, no 4K. So had to go to America. Scream 7, we only got the Blu-ray here in Denmark. No 4K, even though we have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 on 4K. So yeah, it is what it is. And of course, I also got Nightmare on Elm Street collection from him. Never picked this one up day one. It is a studio release. I knew it was going to be around for a while. I am not a big fan of this kind of box set, but boy, am I impressed with the quality of the movies. They don't have Dolby Vision, only HDR, but damn, they look great. I know it's been forever since I've seen the Blu-rays, but this is an upgrade that's worth it if you haven't done so already. So highly recommend getting the 4K discs. And then also from America, I picked up Small Soldiers. I saw somewhere there was talks about a sequel, and decided I haven't seen this one in ages, so why not pick up the 4K now that it finally had a standard edition. The first release this one got was a steelbook only, so thankfully they decided to release the standard down the line, which they should always do, which they don't always do. So I highly enjoyed Small Soldiers still, so I will be looking forward to a sequel if that's actually gonna happen. So the next one, again going back an update or two, I did pick up The Last Viking, a Danish movie, my second favorite movie from last year. We only got the Blu-ray, and surprisingly enough, we got the Blu-ray. This is this is made by my absolute favorite Danish director, and yeah, we got the Blu-ray. Sadly, I don't like the company that put it out. This is a single layer Blu-ray, no special features to talk about. Single layered, and the movie is sped up to 25 frames per second. This company still hasn't left the DVD age. They still do the PAL versus NTSC thing. So yeah, not a great release. But long and behold, again going outside my own country to get a Danish movie. Of course, Germany put it out on 4K in a media book. And this is the only way you can get the 4K. You do have to buy the media book. So, of course, you do get the 4K disc, bunch of info and pictures. It is on 4K. It does have the Danish audio track. It is a dual layer 4K disc. and it has HDR, no Dolby Vision. I didn't expect that, but just the fact that we can't even get something like this in our own country just boggles my mind. But it is what it is. So, The Last Viking on 4K in a media book from Germany. They did also include a Blu-ray though, and what's weird is that it's not The Last Viking on Blu-ray. They took the director's previous movie and included it in this media book. So I don't know why they did that, but I guess that's what they want to do. So yeah, there is a there is a guy that speaks Swedish in this movie. So the Blu-ray does have Danish subtitles. The 4K only have German subtitles. So it's a why keep, toss, trade, sell. I don't know. I do like the 4K edition. Swedish and Danish isn't that much different. I can sort of understand what he's saying. Thankfully, he's not one of the major roles in the movie. I just wish this would have had the Danish subtitles for those parts. Yeah, it is what it is. Next, from Welgo USA, more Ip Man exploitation. Ip Man Kung Fu Legend, not Donnie Yen, and not up to Donnie Yen's level. Okay, little Ip Man movie, nothing spectacular. But it's another Ip Man for the collection. I keep buying them as they keep putting them out. Next, from Kino Lorber, I picked up Deadly Blessing, Wes Craven horror movie. Good little horror movie. Nice to have the upgrade in the collection. Next, also from Kino Lorber, I picked up Hang 'em High, Eastwood, Western. I do collect the Eastern or Clint Eastwood Western 4Ks that Kino normally puts out. So, yeah, another one for the collection. Not one of his best, but it was an okay little movie. So, next, from 88 Films, I wasn't planning on picking this one up this fast, but for some whatever reason, this one sold really well and was selling or was sold out on 88's own site before even release date came around. So I had to go to Amazon and get Story of Ricky 4K. I do like the movie. It's bonkers. It's out there, and it is a cult movie at this point in time. It's silly. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But it wasn't that important to get day one, but I guess I had to if I wanted the limited edition. So next, from Arrow, one I'm seeing pretty much everybody that picks up Arrow titles pick up, and I fully understand why. It is Falling Down. Another one I've been eagerly expecting Arrow to do. I do have quite a few Arrow or Warner Brother titles that I wish Arrow would get around to, and this one was on the list. And Last Boy Scout, another one that's coming out high on that list too. So finally, we do get a 4K. Strangely enough, there's no alternate artwork for this, only inside artwork. And again, I don't get why they do this. Nobody is gonna reverse the artwork to an inside artwork when it's not cover artwork, when it's in a black case. I I, I don't mind them doing it. It's just silly. You can't see the inside artwork. So what's the point? But the great Michael Douglas movie. This has been one of my favorite Michael Douglas movies I've ever seen, even though I didn't have it already. So good transfer. I like the edition and had to be in the collection, which is the same for the next one. We have VSU number 17. I'm gonna get you, sucker. I love this movie. This was a no-brainer. The last few VSU titles I have been a little down on. Uh, didn't really feel like collecting the line with a few of the titles anymore, but this one right back on track, upgrading from a 1080i from 101 Films to a full 4K from Vinegar Syndrome. All day, every day, baby. and, and it's just such a fun movie. And yeah, front artwork. I I do like the artwork. I just don't know with Keenan's forehead on the cover if they needed to do him that dirty. Just look at that forehead. Uh, yeah, I don't. I have no idea if he's seen it himself at all. But yeah, nice chunky edition. Next, let's just go to a few cinematography editions. I picked up Married to the Mob, Michelle Pfeiffer. Stunning, absolutely stunning in this movie. And once again, actually one that got a 4K edition. I I've said it before. I'm saying it again. I don't collect the cinematography line. They just seem to get a few movies now and again that I really do like, which I do in this case. I just don't like these gray media books. No artwork, nothing whatsoever. I do really like the movie and had no problem picking this one up. Let's see, the next one I did pick up The Gambler, James Caan. Now, this was remade some years ago by Mark Wahlberg, and I did not care too much for that movie. And I was talking to a few of my friends back then that said it was actually a remake of this movie that I didn't know back then. And yeah, I don't know why I never bothered to look into it back then, but when Vinegar Syndrome put this one up on the site, okay, I'm getting that. I'm just gonna wait for a sale. Um, I the sale didn't happen on this one, so with me picking up Jailbreak and I'm gonna get you, sucker, I decided to add these other editions to the cart and get them now. So I do like this movie a little bit more than the Mark Wahlberg movie, but still, I was a little bit let down. Um, there's a bunch of great cameos in it. It's a good movie. It just drags a little. I don't know if it's just me or not, but yeah. Next one, I don't believe I've really heard anybody say anything really good about it, and yet I was curious enough to pick it up. Another cinematography line directed by Martin Scorsese. I picked up Boxcar Bertha. I've talked about it before. I do like these kind of Bonnie and Clyde gangster movies, and thought this would be right down that alley. It is to some degree, and yet I didn't really care all that much for this movie either. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It is what it is. Again, the gray media book with all that info, and yeah. It's another cinematography line or movie in the line I do now have. Yeah. And then finally, I have shown this one off in my previous video. I did, of course, get the Jackie Chan Breakout Hits edition, the wrong edition. More about that in that video. And yeah, I do see myself as a big Jackie Chan fan. I'm just not that big a fan of his US stuff. My favorite movie in this box set is Drunken Master, and I don't have the love for Rumble in the Bronx that other people do. And I actually enjoyed Mr. Nice Guy more this time around than I remembered originally doing. And Who Am I was the one I was looking forward to the most because it's been the one that's been the longest time since I've seen before. And yet, I also felt like this one dragged quite a bit. 2 hours long for the version I was watching. I, I don't even remember if there's more than one version of that one. Yeah. But overall, while I'm not the biggest fan of his US stuff, I'm glad we do have these movies out now on 4K. They have been some of the most requested Hong Kong stuff in recent memory that people wanted, and now we do have them. So that's it for my July pickups. Let's just move straight into what I've watched. And to not make this video any longer, I've watched everything. Every single edition in this pickup video I've watched. I am currently 2 weeks into my summer vacation time, and that's the only reason I've been able to watch these movies. The heat wave we had early in July just made me not want to watch movies. Work got in the way, overtime at work, and I was just, I can't be bothered. So, had it not been for my vacation time, I would have maybe only watched 3 or 4 in this update video. So, yeah, thankfully, I'm still on track. Let's just see if that continues. And with that, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.